10 smallest countries in the world. The world is full of countries that span thousands, even tens of thousands of miles. We are sometimes so restricted to our local areas that we don't get the full appreciation of exactly how big some countries like Russia, China, or Brazil actually are. However, there's another end of the spectrum as well. Have you ever heard the phrase, "blink and you'll miss it"? You'll usually hear it when you're talking about driving through a small town or village. Have you ever heard it when talking about entire countries? Believe it or not, for a couple of countries across the world, that phrase may actually apply. Welcome to Facts Hut, and today we're going through the top 10 smallest countries in the world. Before we start, we are coming out with new videos all the time, so be sure to subscribe to our channel. Also, hit the notification bell to stay up to date on all of our new releases. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. Number 10. Malta, 196 square miles. The Republic of Malta is an island country located in the gorgeous landscapes of southern Europe. Spread across only 196 square miles, it takes up considerably less space than many of its neighbors. In comparison, it is tiny. Take the United Arab Emirates as an example. That country is actually around 265 times larger than Malta. But Malta definitely has some great things going for it. It is known around the world as being one of the best places to go scuba diving. Even a day on the beach is amazing here. But if you're not into the sand, salt water, and heat, don't worry. You wouldn't get bored very easily here. With over 7,000 years of history behind it, the Maltese Islands are a delight for visitors who love art, culture, and heritage. Oh, and it wouldn't be a decent trip without some amazing local food. Be sure to find a great place that serves stufat talfanek, or rabbit stew. Don't worry, it's way better than it sounds. Number 9. Maldives, 186 square miles. At one point or another, everyone has had the thought of escaping to some tropical paradise for a long all-inclusive vacation. Many times, places like Tahiti or Fiji are thought of. However, there is one place that is just as amazing, but a whole lot smaller. That is the Maldives, located in the Indian Ocean. As a matter of fact, the country's tagline is, "the sunny side of life." With that kind of draw, how could you go wrong? When you first arrive on the islands, it isn't hard to see exactly what kind of vacation it will be. You'll be greeted with pristine white beaches, clear water that is a beautiful turquoise color, warm morning, cozy evenings, friendly smiles from all of the locals, and resorts that will spoil a person rotten. Yes, it may be small, but a good traveler will be able to use that to his or her advantage. How often is someone able to actually tour an entire country in one single day? Here, you can do it with time to spare. Number 8. St. Kitts and Nevis, 162 square miles. Bringing us back to the other side of the world, we find ourselves at St. Kitts and Nevis, a beautiful dual-island nation located in the Caribbean as part of the West Indies. Obviously, being in the Caribbean Sea, you will know that this is another tropical paradise. So be ready to experience all of the typical tropical activities such as snorkeling, swimming, kayaking, boating, jet skiing, and scuba diving. If you want to stay further inland though, you have options. While small, the islands have quite a few places to hike and explore. There are plenty of sugar plantations to see and estate tours to take advantage of. But the real fun starts once the sun goes down. Then you'll be treated to some great candlelight dinners as well as a variety of live musical performances. Number 7. Marshall Islands, 112 square miles. Next up, we are brought to one of the least traveled to destinations in the world, the Marshall Islands. At only 112 square miles in area, it is a country that is smaller than many cities in the world. This island nation has an average annual tourist population of only 5,000. But that shouldn't deter anyone from wanting to make the trip out. Yes, it's small and yes, it can be a bit lonely to some, but there is a certain charm to these things that can't be missed out on. In the waters around the island, you will find some of the best and most awe-inspiring underwater landscapes in the entire world. As a matter of fact, these tropical waters are home to over 800 species of fish and around 160 types of coral. But with so few tourists, you can bet that the locals will help to make your experience in their country as memorable as possible. You can hire fishing guides, charter boats, and grab a meal from an amazing locally owned restaurant. Number 6. Liechtenstein, 99 square miles. If you want to see an incredibly small country that looks like something straight out of Lord of the Rings, then you should check out the European country of Liechtenstein. Located on the banks of the bustling Rhine River, Liechtenstein is landlocked between Switzerland, Austria, and Germany. Traveling up and down the cobblestone roads, you will pass a variety of small castles, giving you a distinct feeling that you are lost in medieval times. As magical as that all sounds, the country itself likes to tout some other interesting facts about itself. According to the country's official website, it states that the country has 37,000 inhabitants, 2,600 music pupils, 40 bands, 26 choirs, 10 brass bands, 2 orchestras, 2 musical theaters, 2 operetta stages, and 1 opera company. If you haven't noticed, they take their music very seriously in Liechtenstein. But that fact by itself is guaranteed to add to the experience of traveling there. Number 5. San Marino, 37 square miles. Claiming to be the oldest surviving sovereign state as well as the oldest republic in the world, San Marino has a population of approximately 33,500 people, making it the country with one of the lowest unemployment rates. It is located on the northeastern coast of Italy, situated on the slopes of Mount Titano, right on the coast of the Adriatic Sea. Italy surrounds it on all sides. Measuring only 37 square miles, this nation makes the United Arab Emirates look like a giant. As the country is located in the Apennine mountain range, a trip here will see visitors going on exciting hikes and bike rides. Once back in town, they'll be treated to some great local cuisine. Number 4. Tuvalu, 16 square miles. It is a strange feeling to be in a country that you could drive across in a matter of minutes. It is stranger still when the distance from one side to the other is shorter than a marathon. But that's the case with the Polynesian island country of Tuvalu, the most non-commercialized vacation destination in the world. Spread across only 16 square miles, Tuvalu is made up of 6 atolls and 3 reef islands. Activities you can undertake while exploring this small country include yachting, driving, snorkeling, a game of Teano with the local children, and a motorbike tour from one side of the country to the other. Don't go looking for touristy attractions though, everything is local. Number 3. Nauru, 13 square miles. Formerly known as Pleasant Island, the Republic of Nauru is a mystery that keeps its visitors fascinated. At one point, this country was among the world's richest due to its phosphate reserves. However, things are quite different now as it now has one of the smallest gross domestic products in the world according to the World Bank. However, that doesn't mean that the country should be left off of anyone's list to visit. Anabari Beach is a great place to start. Here, visitors will be able to see the coral rock pinnacles that look like something from another planet. Number 2. Monaco, 1.24 square miles. What is just over 1 square mile in area and home to the largest concentration of millionaires and billionaires in the world? If you guessed Monaco, then you answered correctly. If you have the money, then you can spend time in Monaco feeling like you're the king or queen of the world. Even though it is officially the world's most densely populated country, this tiny nation has something for everyone. If you're the stay-in and relax kind of person, then you can hang out in your luxury hotel room, visit some of the art galleries, or get yourself a relaxing massage at one of the posh spas. But if you want to venture out, then you can hit up the beach or pop into a casino and try your luck at the tables. Number 1. Vatican City, 0.02 square miles. No bigger than a few city blocks, the smallest city in the world is actually one of the most well-known. Vatican City is known for being the center of the Roman Catholic Church, as well as for being the official seat of the Pope since 1377. This country is located in the middle of a walled enclosure in Rome. Even though it is small, it operates just like any other country would. It has its own police force, its own currency, and it even produces its own stamps. All of this pales in comparison to the influence that comes from the city. With over 1.2 billion Catholics in the world, they all look to the Vatican as the center of their belief system. The smallest country carries the most influence. Have you been to any of these countries? Tell us about it in the comments below. Also, don't forget to check out some of our previous videos for more great content. Thanks for watching, we'll see you next time.